Today, I want to talk about making money with your blog. And everybody, I feel like, already knows about making money with ads. I'm personally with Mediavine by Journey, but making money with your Pinterest and your blog, you can also do that with affiliate marketing, which I have talked a little bit about in the past. But I've recently been doing a lot more affiliate marketing with my Pinterest, and I just wanted to go in a little bit further with making money for that. I just wanted to give you a little bit of an update with my Pinterest. So we're sitting at almost 2.2 million. For today, we have at 85,000. And then for the outbound clicks, which is the thing that we care about the most, yesterday was 1.1. Today we're at 860 outbound clicks. So hopefully we get to 1,000 today as well. And just a recap of the pins that seem to be doing well for me are ones with a lot of text on them. Collage style ones tend to be doing really well for me. So I like to keep creating pins like those ones. I specifically wanted to talk today about creating a website does affiliate marketing and a way to do that really quickly. So obviously when it comes to Pinterest and affiliate marketing, it's all about picking a Pinterest friendly niche. And you can see with the Pinterest trends which niches do well on Pinterest. So I do remote jobs and also home office inspiration. Those do really well on Pinterest, but you can see the other interests here that tend to do well. Would stick to things like crafts, does really well, food and drinks. I mean, recipes is one of like biggest things. I'll even show you my other account that I'm starting to rebuild right now, and it's doing really well on Pinterest. I had like a little bit of a lull December. It just was not sending me traffic, and now I've established a strategy that works really well, this blog in particular, and it's just doing really well on Pinterest. So working up to being able to get into Mediavine Journey and having a lot more affiliate links on my blog so that my Pinterest can start making me money for this blog as well. But other ones that do well is obviously home decor, parenting, travel does really well on Pinterest. Those are the things that I would sort of stick to. I saw so many comments saying like I'm only doing well on Pinterest because of my niche, but I'm part of the strategy is picking a niche that does well on Pinterest. I'm not going to pick Google friendly niches for this website in particular because I want to do well on Pinterest, especially with the possibility of TikTok getting banned, and that's where most of my traffic was coming from. I'm obviously going to stick towards things that do well on Pinterest, but there is a strategy behind it, and I'm going to get into that a little bit. But the first thing that you need to make sure you have with Pinterest is a registered website, and it's a website that you own in order to make money with Pinterest and affiliate marketing. I like to use WordPress, and I like to use Hostinger with that. So it's really easy to get started. You can get hosting with Hostinger very quickly. $3 a month is really easy to get started. So I would recommend going with the business plan because of the great features that you get with it. For example, you get unlimited SSL, you get WordPress AI tools, which can help you to create websites even quicker and create content really quickly. And it's such an easy way to get started. So I would just click on choose plan here. Then you would just purchase the hosting for it. You can use the link in the description to get started with a Hostinger website. I really recommend it. The hosting is great for it. So basically what you would do is you would click on create a website, and you could choose who this website is for, and it's for me and my business. And then we are going to create a website, and I always do WordPress because it's fully customizable and you can create a site with AI. And then we have the option to build whatever type of website you want to build. So you can choose an affiliate marketing site, a blog, whatever it is that you want to create a website for. So it has some recommended plugins here. And then once you choose the plugins that you want, then you just have to create a domain. And so what's great about this is that you get a free domain and a free email account. So you can get started right away. And I always recommend when choosing a domain domain to do a .com just because it is the most common, and try to keep it to 2 to 3 words. For example, mine is work well remote, and it's just very simple and people know exactly what my website's going to be about. So stick to something like that. You are picking a domain. Then you're just going to pick where your target audience is located. So now it's just installing. So now we have our website set up so we can start working on it. Hostinger is great. Getting managed WordPress hosting with Hostinger is great because you have premium features for less. It has everything that you need in a website, plus you get a free domain, free SSL, and a free email account. So it's also great because you get to build it really quickly with AI tools. So you can try that here. And awesome. And once you are started, you have a website all set up that is great for adding blog posts where you can attach affiliate marketing links. So now that that is all set up, we're going to go back into Pinterest and just talk about successful ways to get people to click on your actual affiliate links and get people to start clicking through. Obviously, I talked a little bit about a Pinterest friendly niche, which is so important when creating a website that's specifically for Pinterest, because not every single niche is going to do well on Pinterest. The niches that do well on Pinterest are visual because it is a visual search engine. Next thing I want to talk about is keyword research, because I talk about that in almost all of my videos, but it's so important. You can't just create pins and send them off into the void of Pinterest and just expect them to do well. You need to find what people are actually searching for. So the older way of doing that is going into Pinterest and just looking for options here. So you have options for feminine, home office, classy, which is one of my boards. And let's say you wanted to create something like this one. You can just take this pin and use PinClicks, which is an awesome keyword research tool. I'll have the link for that down below as well. I use it every single day, multiple times a day. So I would just go into the pin stats and see just the stats for this one. So it was created in August, is a repin. So it's somebody pin that somebody else repinned. It has 50 saves. And the best part of all is seeing the annotated interests. I don't think I've ever had written an article on home office and makeup room. I think that might be the next article I write about because I think that that's a great one. But let's look and see what the volume's like. Not great, but maybe we can find something that works similarly to that. Perfect. Office and vanity room combo. It has 3,000 monthly searches, which means that it has enough volume where you could create a blog post for it, you can create a board for it, and then you can start creating pins for it. And the best part about this is because it's so visual, is you can add links to Amazon and then get people to click through to your website and start making some Amazon affiliate sales with that. That's basically how I do that. So this is what keyword research is all about. It's finding the actual keywords that are being searched on different platforms and creating content that uses those keywords so that people can find them. So this is just a very simple way of doing that and being able to create content that people will actually search for and find. So after keyword research, let's say you wrote a blog post on office and vanity room combos and you did that and added a bunch of affiliate links into that. So I'll just show you what an example of that could look like. So let's say that this blog post was using that keyword here. So what you would have here is your different images in a listicle format, and then just have lasso links like this one with links that lead to similar products that would be in this picture here. So for instance, I did one on this office chair that's very similar. And then same thing, let's say you wanted these curtains, then you would find another one here. And that is how you would create affiliate links that do really well. Then it comes to getting people to click on pins so that you get that click-through rate so that people can actually find those affiliate links and you can start making money from it. Pinterest is all about creating things that you'd want to click through to. So for instance, a lot of these are just plain images. You can see here what is going to do well under this particular keyword. So like, for instance, all of these are actually just pictures of what an office and vanity combo looks like, which is great because it's a little bit less work. But what you can also do is create those images and put text over top of it so that people know what the image is actually going to be about, and it just stands out a little bit more. So creating content that has big text on it is going to likely increase your click-through rate. And I'll just show you, like I showed before, I did that with other ones. So I do post a lot of images that are just the image, but the ones that are getting me the most clicks have text on it, which is why I always recommend to do a collage format and have text on the images, because just shows that you're going to have more value. So by quantifying it, so doing 21 office and vanity room combo ideas, that is going to be more likely to get clicked on than these ones. These ones are going to get more saves on Pinterest, which is good, and it's still a good engagement metric, but the thing that we want is click-throughs. So adding text to that is going to really help. I've also been testing a tool. So you guys know that I'd used Content Goblin to help me write listicles. I stopped using them for that purpose because I don't think that their listicles are as good as ones that I can write on my own now, just because it's very basic and very repetitive. And so instead, I'd rather just create my own listicles. And then instead, I like using Content Goblin to create these pins instead. So for instance, when I was talking about having a pin with text on it, it's going to look like this, and it's going to be way better. These are amazing click-through rate type pins, and basically all you're going to do is go to pin generator, and then you can choose what the title of it's going to be. I always put the main focus should be on the dish because I'm using this for my food blog. And then you can add your domain if you want. You can use a negative prompt if you want, and then you have the different style types. So you could do a collage style. I like to do realistic for the food ones, but you could do any of these ones and it just turns out really great. So you can see here, these are great pin images, and I'll just show you on Pinterest. So these are what they look like. I just posted them all, which is why they look like they're 0, but it's just because I literally just posted them. But the text is great, and you could very easily also create them on Canva, and if you can and do it quickly, that's great. But the thing about doing well on Pinterest right now is posting as much as possible, and having a tool that creates a one-click pin is going to be a lot more, it's going to be a way better use of time than creating them in Canva. Because if you were to create this in Canva with this text overlay, any of these, it's going to take way longer just to create one than it will to use a tool like Content Goblin. So it's completely up to you, but that is basically what I would do, is use Content Goblin to start creating some really great pins. And then you always want to look into your Pinterest analytics and just see which pins are doing well, and then try and create more pins like that. It's important to be aware of what's actually doing well, what your audience is really engaging with, because if you're just throwing things out there but you're not tracking the progress, then you're not going to do well. And I know a lot of people are asking me how many pins a day. I think it really just depends what you can create and what is going to work for your particular audience. And it takes some troubleshooting and some guesswork at first before you find a good flow of what works for you. So for me, for both of my blogs, anywhere from 12 to 48 pins a day is what's working very well for me. And each pin, so each of these is a unique pin. And what I mean is I would post, let's say, all of these in a day. And that's how you could easily create a bunch of pins in a single day. And when you're posting a lot, you're going to see a lot of click-throughs with it, because Pinterest is absolutely loving brand new content, and you're going to make a lot of money from affiliate sales by creating a lot of content and focusing your energy on Pinterest. So that is everything that I have for you today. Make sure that you use Hostinger to create your affiliate marketing website. And you can use the other links down below, including my free Pinterest pin templates that will be linked down below. And make sure if you have any questions that you comment them down below as well. Thanks for watching.